Hi, and welcome to the Academic Advising Appointment Portfolio System. This is the tool I was working on in Excel in order to look at advising data based on different advisors to see what types of students they're meeting with, what types of appointments they're holding, and what their availability is. So the information is going to vary based on your inputs: the academic advisor's name, which two terms you want to look at, term 1 and term 2, whether or not they were teaching, yes or no, for each of those terms, and then the percent of advising, which refers to what percent of time that individual advisor is expected to spend advising. This will change based on what advisor you select and whether or not they're teaching. So I'm first going to select advisor 1A to look at, and they're 100% advising advisor. I'm selecting autumn of 15, spring of 16, and then we'll say that they are not teaching the first semester in autumn of 15 and they are teaching in spring of 16. So I would first like to draw your attention to the 30-minute appointment frequency and the 15-minute appointment frequency sections, which are located here. These are each showing what their availability throughout the week over the course of a semester was for a certain type of appointment, 30 minutes or 15 minutes. As you can see, there are some times in the 30-minute scale in the autumn of 15 section where they're seeing a lot of appointments over the course of the semester, like Mondays at 9 are a very popular time to meet with advising students. But for this advisor, 11:30 on Tuesdays is a less popular time. They're only seeing one student over the course of the semester at that time. The same can be said about the 15-minute section. Now, if we change which advisor we're looking at, that's going to change what the appointments look like. So if I switch to advisor 3B, then that's going to change the array of what their times were that they met with students, because each advisor is meeting with different students at different times. I'm going to go back to 1A. Now, another thing I would like to draw your attention to that this tool provides us in terms of information is an advising report. The advising report contains advising hours and expectations, student type, and appointment type. The advising hours and expectations shows us, based on the percentage of advising that they have to spend and whether or not they were teaching, will show what their expected hours they are meant to be advising over the course of the semester. So it will show us they are to spend in autumn of 15, because they're not teaching, 400 hours over the course of a term, or on average 25 hours per week. Down below, it's going to show the percent of success, so how well that advisor is reaching that expectation. So for this particular advisor, they are reaching 48% success in autumn and 66% success in spring. This can also be shown over here in the graph, where the orange bar is expectation and the green bar is realization. This will also change based on which advisor we're looking at. If we look at advisor 6F, that's going to show us that that particular advisor is reaching 72% success rate in the autumn and then 76% rate in the spring for success. The next part is student type. This is going to show us what types of students we're meeting with, whether they're business students that are assigned to that advisor, general business students who are not assigned to that advisor, or non-business students. This is also represented over here in the graph of different percents. It looks like this particular advisor tends to meet more with students that are not assigned to them. Down below is the appointment type section. This tells us what type of appointment they're seeing the most of. So 30-minute appointments, 15-minute Friday same-day appointments, which are the appointments that anyone can meet with an advisor, including non-business students, and 15-minute course scheduling, where students make last-minute appointments to make updates to their course schedule before they schedule classes for the next semester. Being that this is a busier time, you can see that they're meeting with more students at this time than the 30-minute appointments and other times during the semester. We can see contrast that there's a big difference in the 15-minute same-day and scheduling appointments for autumn for this advisor as is for spring of 16. that would be something for a supervisor to revisit to see what made that change occur. Well, thanks for listening and exploring this tool with me, and have a great rest of the day.